Alright guys, what is up and welcome back to another video. And in today's video I'm going to be reviewing a Vortex Crossfire 2 scope. In case you've looked at one or curious or you're wanting a new scope, today I'm going to be showing you and reviewing this one and maybe give you a better idea what you might want to purchase. Let's get into the video. Alright, so first things first, the scope. I don't have the box with me or I would show you how it came, but it came very well packaged. It was wrapped in all kinds of styrofoam, had all the instructions and everything in it. It had a really nice lens cleaner or like cloth to kind of keep it covered, which is very high quality. It's very nice because most of the times you go and buy a scope, they're in something either really cheap and they don't have much with them, or they're just in a plastic container. So that's one thing I really liked about this. It just looks nice. Of course, I did get a Vortex, so I mean, I kind of paid for that. So I decided to go, this is the 6 to 18 by 44 millimeter. And I went with this one because at first I was wanting something I could shoot long range with for shooting, because lately we've kind of been getting into that. It hadn't really been warm enough and we've all been pretty busy, my friends and I. So we hadn't got to go do that much, but that's one thing we're looking into, and we've got some places where we can shoot 300, 600, and even 1,000-yard shot. We've already looked at it. So this summer, we want to try to get into that, but by no means are we professional shooters, so we're not going to be out there trying to mill everything out, hit it perfectly, you know, this, and this. We're just looking, we made that still target, go check out that video, but we're just looking to set that up and hit it, hear a plink from 600 yards away, or whatever the case may be. And this one is 219, I believe. The 6 to 24, it's a 50 millimeter, so it's going to be a little heavier, a little bigger, and it also costs almost $100 more. It's $300. So that's why I decided to go to this one. Plus, I can also, this is lighter on my gun. I just took it hog hunting. It worked phenomenal. Like I said, it's on the more expensive side. However, I did want to get it and try it out because you really never know until you try something. And honestly, I love it. It's so good. But at the same time, like my friend says, and you might have noticed from our past videos, his $50 Walmart scope wouldn't say way worse than this. I mean, this is obviously better. It's clear, better overall, but the $50 Walmart scope does its job. So that kind of comes into play with how you personally feel about this kind of stuff, whether you want to spend a lot of money or not. So for the price part of this review, I would say if you're one of those people that wants the best no matter what, go for it. But if you're somebody that's either shopping on a budget or you're not really sure if it's worth its money, I wouldn't say this is worth its weight in gold. Definitely if you only have $200, don't spend it all on this. Go get a $50 or $100 scope and invest in something else. But if you've got the money or you've been wanting to try something a little nicer, I would definitely recommend this scope. It's got the side parallax, which I like because it helps you keep focus better at different distances. And then another thing I really like about this scope, it's also got where you adjust the windage and elevation. It's just clicks, so you don't have to stick something down in there and turn it. It just easily, with the turn of your wrist, it just clicks for you. But the mounts I have this scope on are just $50 mounts from Dick's. I got the ones that are pretty much made for ARs. And the way it sits up, the scope has no problem actually, you know, touching this, because I know my buddy had one, and the way his scope mount sat really low, that right here, only because his front rail was indented, would allow him to really have that on there. So they're a little pricey too, but I wanted to pay it to make it look nice. I was already spending the money. But so far the scope, we shot it, we didn't have any problems out of it. It sighted in perfectly. It's very easy adjusting it. And moving on to the next thing, my favorite part about this is just the eye relief. And I took some camera shots, which you should be seeing now, but the eye relief on this thing, to me, is just incredible. Like I said, is it $150 better than a scope or $100 better than, you know, the next best scope? I don't know if I'd say that. It depends how much money's worth to you and how much you've got to spend and how much you're into this. But it's clear that the eye relief on this is just amazing, and that's probably my favorite part about it. That's one thing I really noticed when I was hunting with it this past weekend. No matter where I threw it up, it's just like I could see perfectly. It was clear as day. It's almost like my vision just improved instead of looking with my eye. So I really like this scope, and I would definitely recommend trying it if that's something you're into, because like I said, it's really up to you and how you want to spend your money. I would say that if you've got $200 or you're right there and you've got all kinds of other stuff you need to be or can spend your money on or want to spend your money on, then I probably wouldn't get this. But if you've got the money or you've saved up specifically, I would definitely recommend to try it. But if not, if you're balling on a budget and you're not sure if it's really worth that, I would say try to find somebody, because chances are if you're big into guns or shooting or hunting, there's other people around you or in your friends, family, whatever it may be, that have guns too. See if you can find somebody that has one and try it out if you're in that in between. But if you've kind of got your mindset on it and you're just not too sure, and you're just, should I spend the money? I would say go for it and try it. Like I said, I love this. I have no regrets at buying it at all. It did cost a little bit of money, but besides that, I would say definitely go give it a try. But that's been pretty much it for this review. It was kind of quick. There wasn't really much to cover. I mean, I'm just telling you about the scope I bought and how I personally feel about it, how it came packaged, and the little features on it. But as far as it goes, quality, it's great. So I would, like I said, just recommend it if that's something you're interested in. That's pretty much going to do it for this review video. If you liked it, comment down below. If you're interested in getting a Vortex, or if you want one, or let me know what you guys think. Is $200, $300, $400, $1,000 scopes that much better than $100 or $150 or whatever the case may be? What's your opinions on all that? Comment down below. I want to know what you guys think. I'll respond to you. Go take someone outdoors. Make sure to check all the links in the description. We have a podcast now we're about to launch soon with my buddy Jared and my buddy Elliott. They'll be in the description. We also have some clothing. We have Instagram and Facebook pages. Go check all that out. Go take someone outdoors. Take someone fishing. Take someone hunting. Show them your love for the sport and show them what they can get out of it. If nobody told you today, I love you. Stay blessed, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.